Now this one's a little bit different than the green Craftsman that I was working on. This one, I cleaned it off a little bit. You can kind of see the leaves behind it, but it was filled with leaves. It looks like it's been outside for a long time. I haven't opened the gas tank. I haven't opened the oil cap yet. I haven't even looked at really anything else other than cleaning it off. But the very first thing I'm going to do, so I can make sure that this thing's going to be worth my time or not to fix it, is make sure that the crankshaft isn't bent. In order to do that, you guys won't be able to see it. I'm going to go ahead and get a pair of vice grips and clamp down on the engine brake. So now with that clamped down, I'm going to go ahead and just rotate this. Just make sure that the crankshaft isn't bent. I'm going to be looking at the, and aside from being a little rusty, I think we'll be okay. So, on to the next step. So I went ahead and pulled off the gas tank. It is pretty dirty inside. I'm going to go ahead and hose it out with some water. Spiders all over the place, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hose out the inside with water. Clean everything out here. I pulled the diaphragm off the bottom. So, 1 second. So I just went ahead and cleaned the gas tank all out with some water, then shot some carb cleaner into it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and let it drain out a little bit more, dry out, and then I'll go ahead and put it on. Clean it off the carburetor. It's pretty dirty, but surprisingly, the probe and the little filter screen here aren't all that dirty at all, and those are the parts that go into the tank. Just the outside is dirty. The butterfly valve needs to be cleaned out a little bit, as well as the inside as well. You can tell that there's just been some stale gas that's been sitting there for a little too long. So I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a good deep clean. So now with the carburetor nice and clean, I'm going to go ahead and put the diaphragm back on top of the tank, put the carburetor back on top of the tank as well, and do a little bit more cleaning of the inside. And so I do plan on replacing the pull cord in here eventually, but what I did go ahead and do was, now it works perfectly fine now. I went ahead and loosened up these tabs a little bit and sprayed some liquid wrench in here for just some lubrication purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this back on the mower. I did go ahead and get everything put back on. I do have a new primer bulb for that carburetor too, so don't worry about that. So I just took out the old primer bulb. I'm going to go ahead and install the new one. Then I'm going to go ahead and check the oil level. Now we can go ahead and check the oil. Make sure it's good. It's a little low. It's about halfway or so, but that's good enough for us. That was about half a tank. Go ahead and put the cap back on. Get the gas can out of the way. Give her a few squirts. That's promising. Had to adjust that throttle cable right there, which is, unfortunately, it's kind of messed up. The handle broke well before the time that I got it. So let's try it again. Hell yeah, works fine. So now that I know it works all right, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the air filter here a little bit. There's a little bit of oil residue all over it, so I'm going to clean that out, put it back onto the carb, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean up the contact on the spark plug. Back in a bit, guys. And I just cleaned up the contacts on that spark plug wire and the spark plug. Just goes to show you guys. Let's see if we'll even start up without a prime. works perfect. Works even better than it runs even better than the green one does. It's freaking awesome. And this is the one that I didn't think I would even be able to get to run. Well, I guess that goes to show you guys, looks can really be deceiving. Now my dad has got a nice beater mower for the property in the shop. Not the whole property, but just all around here, up and down the cement. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was able to resurrect it, amazingly enough. So this mower is fixed and working perfectly now. This one needs a little bit of tweaking to the carb, but not much. And hopefully next weekend, I'll be tackling this one. So like I said, guys, these small engine repair videos, hopefully they're going to become commonplace now. For this one, what I'm probably going to do to it, seeing it's going to be a beater mower here, I forget which wheel it is, but one of them is cracked up pretty bad on the inside. Right in there. I don't think it's that one. Or maybe it is. Looks like it. But it's cracked up pretty badly on the inside. It's about ready to break, actually. So I'm probably going to end up putting a new wheel on it, finding a new wheel from somewhere, and then seeing if maybe I can source a throttle control for that so I don't have to use a pair of pliers to adjust the throttle. And that's going to be a great little mower for out here, tackling all the weeds and stuff around the cement, especially when it turns spring in a few months. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you all stay classy. And again, anything else, or if you just liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.